Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Critics of Criticism. You can applaud. I mean, guys, if you come to rehearsals, you would have got that. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome our first comedian this evening, Miss Mia Lee.
Hello, I'm the first critic of tonight. Hi everyone, my name is Mia Lee.
Wait, Mia, wait,
Whoa,
stop. Wait,
whoa.
don't start your comedy yet. We want to vet this candidate for your laughs. What we'd like to do is ask you a few questions before you start.
Okay.
Is that right?
Briefly, yeah.
Yeah, brief questions. So the first question that we have for you, Mia, is what are you?
Oh yeah, I am one of those Chinky people. There's 1.3 billion of us. We've been around for a long time. But we sort of were like Andy in Shawshank Redemption. We just kept to ourselves. We didn't like go over, like take people's lands or put flags all over and claim this is our Queen's land or something. We did sail around a little bit, but we sailed around and we didn't see anything that we liked, so we just came back. So instead of taking lands from other people for the past 5,000 years, we concentrated on breeding. So that's why I'm here. Next question.
What is it like growing up in China?
Oh, yeah, so you remember George Carlin said that the world is a freak show. When you were born in the States, you automatically get a ticket to the front row. But growing up in China, it's like you're right on the fucking stage of the freak show. Like people, Chinese people, even during the Bush years, Chinese people look at Americans, they're like, man, I wish we had normal lives like those people. And we make it across the ocean, and people ask, why do you come here? We say, we want less craziness. That's how crazy it was growing up in China.
Why do you people tell foreigners that their Chinese is good when it isn't?
Like, the thing about Chinese people is when we talk, it's less about exchange of information, it's more about establishing a relationship, forming, nurturing the relationship. So when we see a foreigner who can't speak any Chinese, all we see is a helpless, lonely individual. And when we say, your Chinese is good, that doesn't mean that your Chinese is good. That means we're saying, you're lonely and helpless. Can we be amazing at you for a while?
Okay. What do you do for money? What do you do for money?
Oh, I do anything for money. That's the short answer. But what I'm doing now is I get paid for explaining China to foreign people, tell stories of China to white people. Yeah, that's what I do.
What are you afraid of?
Oh, I'm afraid of what everybody else is afraid of, you know, ghosts, carbs, mouse, I don't know.
What makes you angry?
When somebody takes food from my plate, that makes me angry. Yeah, please don't do that.
Okay, you may proceed.
You're good to go.
Oh, yay! Okay.
Mia Lee, stand up, everyone.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come my lady.
All right, good night. That was my set. No, so I'm a reporter, sort of. It was my dream to become a reporter ever since I was a little girl. So my dream is to wear a badge on my breasts that says press. So now I realize that dream that I do wear a badge on my breast that says press. So some people do press. Now I have. You're laughing a little too hard. So some people do press. So now I have two choices, right? I could tell my boss about it, In that case, I'm a reporter. Or I can press back. In that case, I'm a correspondent. Yeah, so I work in the news, but there's one page of the newspaper I never read, which is the sports page. But the other day I opened the sports page, and I had this amazing discovery. Did you guys know that the Beijing basketball team is called the Beijing Ducks? Yeah. It's like, isn't that the least athletic animal you can think of? Like, it doesn't jump very high, it doesn't fly, it just wobbles along. It's like Shanghai is like Shanghai Sharks and Guangdong Tigers, and then after that, wobbling along the Beijing Ducks. What was followed by the Harbin Penguins. And then it's like, wouldn't it be funny if the Beijing Ducks was beaten by the Nanjing Salty Ducks? And then, you know, next stop they're going against the Shanghai River Crabs. Or the Guangdong Dim Sum team is full of black people. And they say that the Chinese people are not obsessed with food. The other day I had a dream. This is not the I had a dream speech, but because I don't want to get shot, okay? So I had this dream where I was watching CNN, and for some reason they were covering the China's election day. So it's Wolf Blitzer on CNN. He was like, "Oh, now we're getting the results back from the ballot boxes. You know, let's look at Shanghai. It's the business and finance center, and traditionally they've always gone liberal. And let's see this year who they voted for. The Shanghai has gone to CPC." And then it's like, oh, the Shandong province was huge rural population, and traditionally they've been pretty conservative. Don't know who they're gonna vote for. Oh, they've gone to CPC. And then let's look at Tibet and Xinjiang. They've had quite a few independent candidates this year, but they're all dead. So this year proved again that second party candidates just won't work in China. And then let's look at Taiwan. Where has Taiwan go? Yeah, Taiwan is too close to call. Yeah, and then, yeah, you know, because it's always hard about Taiwan. And then Wolf Blitzer was like, oh, let's go to Lily Wong, who is at this ballot box. Lily, you're standing there in shoes. What's going on? And Lily was like, yeah, this year we've invented this electronic voting system. It's called iVote, because everybody must vote I. Back to the studio. And then Wolf was like, oh, great. Can you give us the voter breakdown? Yes, all voters have been broken down. They've been tasered to the ground. Cannot move. Yeah, so that's the voter breakdown for you. Back to the studio. And then Wolf Blitzer goes, great, the CPC candidate has won again 63 years in a row. Congratulations. Oh, the new candidate is already busy at work. He has already imprisoned 3 reporters and killed 3 activists. Yeah. Anyway, that's my time. Now let's welcome the second performer of the evening, Calvin Pollack.
Breathe out. You're sleeping all night with the windows down. Up in the morning, turn